Like it. In comparison to what? In comparison to what you thought it was before?
Like if we're just talking without... So if we're having exactly the same conversation, doing the same thing, looking on our computers, but not recording it, there's just something different about it.
That's the letter to the responsible party phenomenon. The God you posit in order to go on living. And I guess it's like because you can never know for certain whether someone might eventually listen to this. Maybe it is. And they're listening to it right now.
Huzzah!
And they're like, oh, I'm gonna help them.
This is what I've been looking for.
Right.
I mean, that's actually not even what I was talking about. Like, the wish of someone... I wasn't even talking about the wish of someone to see it. Although that is valid. What I was talking about was just the simple, like, kind of baromechanics of what the thing is. And then, you know, having the thing itself seem to connect with more other things like it. In, you know, making these videos and then putting them up. Just, like, you know, feels like more continuity.
Oh, you mean because they can instantly advertise what they're doing to a wide audience online?
No, I mean just like, it just feels like more creating. It feels like the creating has more continuity than without the recording. You know, it's like it's almost like simply by virtue of it being recorded, the caretaker, the creating element itself is stronger.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It's true.
Yeah, it's... Oof, man. It is nice. Yeah, it's like, you know, you give your best. Or at least slightly better than...
Is it still recording?
Yeah. I just started it again.
Oh. When you wear your hat, you should move it up a quarter inch so you see some of your hair sticking out the top.
Why?
Because it looks cuter. Yes.
Oh, that's stupid.
Oh, very cute.
How about these?
Ooh. Oh, yes. That's it.
I was thinking we could read some declassified documents on here.
That'd be nice.
They're all on my other hard drive.
We should read the Mahamudra book. I would like to read that.
I don't have that in PDF. You can read that.
I don't think so.
Well, alternate sentences. Mahamudra, NSC, declassified documents. Mahamudra.
Can do.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's too far, none of us can eat.
What do you mean none of us? It is quite within your range.
No.
No.
Almost that
you take a detour over here.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, on the video.
That's okay. They can say hello.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. It's very cozy.
Oh, shit, you can't do that, otherwise this thing will fall. No.
Yes.
Only more likely.
Uri moon.
Can you put that one back here?
I was thinking about that. Why don't we try? Let's try moving this thing to over there. This is too perilous. This is scary.
That is pretty. Okay.
It's actually pretty solid. But
Eleanor Rigby. Let me see love, everywhere. Reason and power. Wait, see, it's like the paradigm is like a methodology, you know? I mean, just to like get certain about all these things that matter and then try and put that through the crucible of these organized conversations with active appeals, you know, that would be democracy, you know, like something for real. And then that's where it's so, I mean, however erroneous or true it is, if this was happening on a scale times 100, it's like there'd be, can you imagine? I mean, if this was like like a commune or like a building where like 100 people all day long, all have laptops, all have like university access, you know, we're like in communication with political leaders, who knows, fucking manufacturing things, like that is society.
I mean, that's essentially like I mean, you say method, but it's really like organization. Like a kind of organization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's different than most organizations in that, in addition to being like an economic arrangement, it's like an intelligence, almost an academic.
I didn't
seminar.
I didn't mean organization as an institution. I meant organization just like a
form, a configuration.
Yeah, just like a simple way of structuring things, like the way you organize your desk, like you organize thought. I thought they said lonely and then lovely. I thought they said both. Only I prostrate myself before my guru and the indestructible mind. Though his inherent nature is detached from conceptual determination, he manifests himself in diverse forms. His voice, indestructible and indeterminable, surpasses ordinary speech and reverberates like a melody. His compassion, with its intrinsic mark, unstained by the dualistic concept of I and others, remains the source of all benefits and peace. The Buddha Vajradhara, master of all realities, material and non-material, I prostrate myself before him. His body is incarnated in illusory forms throughout all realms. His speech proclaims the way of the Dharma through the three vehicles, to aspirants in a language that each understands. His mind embraces all sentient beings equally, with great non-conceptual compassion. Buddha, the incomparable teacher, possessed of the three mystical qualities, the one friend of fortunate seekers, I prostrate myself before him. By receiving even a part of his compassion, one is able to elucidate the many treaties according to their apparent or ultimate meanings. Likewise, when one is propagating the Dharma, debating or composing, he grants fearless wisdom without obstruction. He awakens one to the deep intrinsic reality, that remains mysterious to ordinary minds. O perfect deity, terrifying Lord, I pay homage to you. May you grant me inexhaustible wisdom as your unsurpassable gift. The archer who had the body of empty space, Nagarjuna, Shavari, Tilopa, Naropa, Maitripa, Marpa, and Milarepa, saw the true nature of the mind as being deep and clear, and all conceptualized realities as false. they realize that within the non-differentiable unity of inherent emptiness and awareness are contained the roots of freedom, the path and its realization. I prostrate myself before them. You be quiet. Gampopa attained enlightenment. Before Shakyamuni Buddha as the Bodhisattva Chandraprabha Kumara. He's also known as Gelon.
Hey, Chandraprabha Kumara.
Yes. As he appeared out of compassion for the people in the land of snow mountains. You stop your laughter. What are you laughing about?
Thinking about how foolish.
What is so foolish?
Oh yes, great freedom from nothingness. Hey.
Freedom from conceptualized reality.
Yeah, exactly. What the hell kind of freedom is that?
I mean, I guess it hangs on this beyond death, you know, where like life is essentially like an opportunity. Well, life is the space between.
No, that's a better justification for it. I mean, that was what I was saying earlier about how, like, I don't even just argue the paradigm. Like, I'm like doing all at once, and the way I do Buddhism, it's like this freedom in between all things. And then being aware of that, and then letting go, like, sharpens things and, like, adds, like, an extra, like, almost like you're, like, because it's, like, much, even more there and alive than it would have been if you were, like, relying on it being solid.
So how is that different from unconceptualized reality?
No, that is. But the justification you were giving wasn't that. You were saying it was...
Well, I didn't really... But you're right. I mean, it's hard to talk about that.
Not for me.
It is hard to talk about. It's very easy to err. Hello? Oh, hey Tariq, how's it going? I'm alright. Happy New Year. How are you celebrating? Great. It's great. Yeah, it's been extremely difficult. The classwork is the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life. I did not. No, that I had no chance about that. Oh my god. But you would have appreciated it. Just to see how fucking smart these people are, dude. Oh my god. Man. I mean, I don't know if I made that so clear to you. I think I tried to in certain ways. I didn't really fully know myself, but there's a good reason why the Wall Street banks recruit the most intelligent people, because they're really, really, really smart. I mean, they may not be, know all about the world, but as far as doing math, and statistics, they are fucking powerful, man. Like really, like you cannot even understand what they're doing. They're that fucking good. It's like really out of this world. Yeah, well, I mean, it was like a giant Excel file with like 100,000 different loans in it, and for each loan there was like 100 categories of data about the loan, and then you were supposed to build a statistical model in order to predict which loans to invest in to make the most money. Yeah, you do. Yeah. 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 I didn't. I just walked in there. I didn't even know it was happening until just an hour or so before. Yeah. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But I participated. Mine was literally the worst one in the room. I had no idea what I was doing. I couldn't. I didn't have an idea. It was all MBA students and PhD finance, PhD statistics type people. Serious fucking people. These people are fucking smart, man. I was sitting in on half the class for the guy who won the Nobel Prize last year in economics. His name, Eugene Fama. He is fucking smart. Like, really fucking smart. I'd never seen anyone quite like it. So. Yeah, exactly. Like, the theory of statistics and finance, the theory of how you would price the entire market. It's just like these incredibly abstract statistical theories and comparison between statistical theories. It's like you can't even. I mean, I know a lot more than I did because I took statistics, but I mean, I took the most elementary statistics. I mean, I still don't know most of even what they were talking about, like the terminology, like regression. So, but I have another statistics course next quarter, starting on Monday. Basically, yeah. Cool. So you've done regressions? Oh, cool. Yeah, I haven't done regressions yet, or we just started it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, my understanding is still very rudimentary. Yeah, it has been extremely challenging, but it's good. It's good. I have a really awesome apartment. Yeah. As good as always, even better. Yeah. Oh, you know what I've started doing? I'll send you the link. I'm putting all these videos I make online. Analyzing things, talking about things. So, all of it. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So did you ever make your transfer to the other school? Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.